and gentlemen, welcome to the Texas Motor Speedway as we are getting ready to start the Duck Commander 500 here tonight. Overcast conditions makes for probably a little more grippy racetrack. And when I tell you that this race is going to have championship implications, I mean it. We're going to take a look at the point standings right now. Only 2 drivers are locked into the final 4. Kev Shear, who won at Talladega, and Roberto Crown Jr., who won last week at the Charlotte Roval. Those 2 will advance to fight for the championship at Phoenix next week. Those 2 have nothing to worry about. However, the next 2 are up for grabs. We have Dylan Young sitting at 6,046 points in 3rd place. We've got Benjamin Miles in 4th place in points, sitting at 6,042. The 4-point difference just for 3rd and 4th. And then Charles Sanford, who's 5th in points, currently the first car out of the final 4, is sitting at 6,040 points. Zach Rogers is sitting 6th in points at 6,035. And then we've got Stephen Colin in 7th in points, sitting at 6,023. Those drivers are mathematically eligible to point their way in with a good finish if everything can go right for them. Chris Dollerton, however, is just like Trent Dunham is in a must-win situation. That 66, Chris Dollerton must win in order to advance to the championship round. No ifs, ands, or buts, or anything special. That 66 car, Chris Dollerton, has to win this race in order to advance to the championship 4. 34 laps of racing here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Newly reconfigured. We're going to see what these drivers can do in race conditions. But first, we're going to go trackside. We're going to get the opening ceremonies done, and we're going to get this race underway.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, America, America.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to give the command to start engines for tonight's race, Sadie and Rowdy Robertson.
Driver!
Start your engines!
And here we go. The engines are fired here. We are getting ready for 34 laps of exciting racing here at Texas. It is a very cloudy condition here as these cars roll off of pit road. And so far it seems like everybody is rolling off of pit road pretty good. James Qualls on the pole position for today, alongside the 00 of Harrison Ponder, former Chase driver. Then you got Chris Dollerton starting third, the 20 of Daniel Voiles starting fourth. Seth Cole, Christina Bell, 5th and 6th. Stephen Pollard and Clint Spillman, 7th and 8th. Trent Dunham and Kyle Matthews, 9th and 10th. It's your top 10 starting grid. With only 2 races left in the Budweiser All-Pro Series season. This is race number 29. Who will be the final 4 going into next week? Pace cars in the restart zone. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Texas. Qualls trying to lead the first lap here, but Chris Dollerton's not going to have any of it. Chris Dollerton leads lap number 1. But here comes Stephen Pollard in that 43 being pushed by the 1 of Trent Dunham. Pollard leads that lap, but here comes Trent Dunham to the inside. Now remember, as I stated in previous races, these drivers, former playoff drivers, are allowed to keep their red playoff banner. Trent Dunham out to a good lead now. This is also Trent's hometown. Not only Chris Dollerton's, but this is also Trent's hometown racetrack. Zach Rogers is currently the I can't say the second highest running of the driver still in playoff contention. Chris Dollerton, you see him stuck up there on the high lane, falling back. Rogers, though, on the inside, just steadily climbing up. Trent Dunham fully out to the lead. The battle is on for second place between teammates. Here comes Levi McIntyre in the 19 car. Should take over second place now, and he does. Looking towards the back here. Stephen Colin, he's back here. He's not doing himself any favors. He needs to get a good run. Dylan Young also needs to get up there. He needs to gain enough points to stay into the top 4. If he wants to battle for the championship. Charles Sanford, same thing. I'm not going to count the 16. He's already locked in, so it doesn't matter where he finishes. But both the 99 and the 2 need to improve their positions in order to get locked into the final 4. Meanwhile, back up at the front, the 19 has caught the back of the 1 of Trent Dunham, but the 1 is still leading. 7 laps complete here at Texas. A 550 package here. Look at here comes Zach Rogers to the inside of Ali Rain in the 14. He's going to take the position. He's got Shelton right behind him. Shelton all over the back bumper of that 17. Meanwhile, up at the front, the 19 of Levi McIntyre is taking the lead away from Trent. Trent trying a little bit of the outside lane there. Got a good run over the 20. Able to keep his spot. And look at Shelton going to try the inside of the 17 now, going through turns 3 and 4. Riding on board with Zach Rogers. Ooh, pit stops are starting. Pit stops are starting. Oh, Seth Cole has been spun out there. Then the 23, I see Benjamin Miles with a little bit of front end damage there. He might have been the one that got into the back of Trent. But let's keep an eye on this as we see cars trying to come down pit road. The 19 car will get out ahead of the 1. And then the 17. That 19 car will probably have a decent lead now, depending on the rest of these drivers and where they come out of pit road. Oh, wait, I see something. Oh, the 66 has a lot of damage. Chris Dollarton ran into somebody coming onto pit road. Can Jessica Shelton get out with enough speed? But here comes Levi McIntyre. McIntyre will regain the lead of this race. Levi McIntyre will regain the lead of this race. We got to keep an eye on see if anybody's retired. I know that Seth Cole was spun coming on the pit road. I see the 23 of Benjamin Miles. He's got some front end damage, but it looks like he might be just a little bit below pace there. Kyle Matthews, I think, had a penalty on pit road, an unsafe pit entry. Chris Dollarton with no front end. He is in 31st place. I think his championship hopes are dashed. And then there's Seth Cole, and here is Matthew Rodriguez coming out of pit road again. Two lapped cars separate the 1 and the 19. That 19 had a really, really good pit stop to get himself 2 seconds out ahead. The 1 car going to try the inside of the 18 through turns 1 and 2. Yeah, that 19 car had a really, really fast pit stop. He is quickly approaching Benjamin Miles, and that might not be good for that car, for Benjamin Miles in the 23, as he is the car on the bubble in the top 4. And right now, he might be losing out as they run right now to the 17 of Zach Rogers. We are definitely going to have to wait and see. Meanwhile, the one car is actually kind of cutting that lead down a very little bit there. The 19's all by himself, while the one car has a pack behind him, giving him a little bit of draft. Back here, you see Rogers going underneath the lapped car. We'll see what the lead is as they cross the line this time. 105, he's about cut it down. 17's got the 20 car behind him. The 18, or the 9 now moving underneath the 18. Or at least trying to. Outside lane has a good run. We'll see what the gap is this time. Under a second, that one car really is cutting into that lead. But the question remains is when is the next round of pit stops? And not only that, when the next round of pit stops is, but can the one have a better pit stop than the 19? It's even closer now. Half a second gap. Even closer again, another 10th gained. 19 really catching that 23 who's got a little bit of a crinkle on the hood. One car now really on the back bumper of the 19. Trying to go underneath the 23, but the outside lane has the advantage. Jessica Shelton now caught up to these drivers too, making a 3-car battle for the race lead. 11 laps to go this time by, and here comes cars down pit road. The 19 and the 1, as well as the 17. Jessica Shelton stays out. We're going to be watching these cars as they come down pit road, 45 miles per hour. Can the one car get a decent enough pit stop to get him ahead of that 19? And even if not ahead, then directly behind. Ooh, the 19 held up the one just a second there. Gonna have to wait and see. With another very good pit stop, and the 17 is going to race the one car out of pit road. He's going to race the one car, or the 17 car is ahead now. That's Zach Rogers. Now, can they catch Levi McIntyre, who got one heck of a pit stop? Again, that 19 crew got it done for them. There he goes. The 19 car ahead. And he's got plenty of more lap cars in between him and second place. Ooh, I thought that was going to be disastrous. 2 seconds again behind the race leader. That 19 car's pit crew really is getting the job done. The 17 and the 1 have got to get around these lapped cars to try if the 17 wants a shot at the win. But right now, his crew has got to be telling Zach that where he's running right now, he is in the final 4. The 17 underneath the 23, down the back straightaway. He sees the 19 in the mirror, but does he have enough time to close? That is the question. The 19, once again, all by himself. He's already cut it down to under 2 seconds. 7 laps to go. Is that enough for the 17 or the 1 to catch the 19? The 1, Trent Dunham's really got a faster car, but the outside lane gets a really good run. Oh, it's just back under or back above 2 seconds now. These cars keep racing like they are. They're not going to gain anything. But you cannot blame them for racing. It's in their blood. It's in their instinct. 17 wants to catch that 19 car. He wants to add an exclamation point to his final 4. $19 all by his lonesome up here. He's got the 10 car, but the 10 car is significantly slower. We'll see what the run is here at the line. I don't think he's going to have enough laps to catch him. And he's not gaining a whole lot like Trent was. That pit stop could have played right into Levi McIntyre's hand. Levi already has a win earlier this season, and he's looking to try to add another one. Change for second place or third place happening back there. The 20 gets in front of the 1. 2/10 gained that time, and it's just not going to be enough. The 22 is coming off of pit road, but all eyes are on the 19 of Levi McIntyre. Especially now that the 22 is holding up the 17. Two laps of racing to go. The 20 car takes over second place. So this could be a Joe Gibbs 1-2 finish. Oh boy, look at that 22. Fresh tires catching that 19. White flag is in the air. 1 lap of racing to go from Texas. Through turns 3 and 4, he's going to claim his second victory of the season. Levi McIntyre will take the checkered flag here at Texas. And I think with this finish, the 17 of Zach Rogers, and I think the 2 of Dylan Young, wherever he may be. There he is. With his finish in 11th place, might have locked them both into the final 4. We will have to look as we're going to go watch the 19 car do his donuts. We'll be right back with the results of this race. Here he is, Levi McIntyre. That number 19 car had a very, very strong running here. And here he is, going to burn it down. The Duck Commander 500 belongs to Levi McIntyre. He's having such a fun time here. You could see it very well. Now Levi gonna go try to find victory lane here at Texas. His second win of the season. We are now gonna go get the official race results here and kick it off or send it off to the next week at Phoenix. So as he's finding victory lane, let's go get the results. And welcome back here to Texas Motor Speedway. Levi McIntyre officially in victory lane. Now his second win of the season. His teammate Daniel Voiles second. Zach Rogers third. That's good enough to clinch him. I know for a fact because I saw how the points were. Clinch him into the top 4. And I'm pretty sure, let's see. I'm not sure if the difference between points and Stephen Colin. Let's see if we can figure that out here. Let's look at the points real quick. Dylan Young finishes in the 11th position. That's 28 points. 28 points. So now I'm going to pull out my calculator here and we're going to add this up. There we go, calculator. Dylan Young, 6,046 plus 28 gives him 6,074. Benjamin, and then we're going to look at Charles Sanford. Who got 20 points. So Sanford will remain out. Zach Rogers, 6,035 points plus 36 gets him 71. So 6,071 for Rogers. And so it's going to be in the final 4, Kev Shear, Roberto Crown Jr., Dylan Young, and Zach Rogers. Officially your final 4 going for the championship next week at Phoenix. And here's the rest of where the other drivers have finished here at Texas. So congratulations to Levi McIntyre. Great job on getting the victory. And it's going to be fun. And congratulations to him. My name is Michael Norman, the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, saying it's been a swell season so far. 1 race left. The championship race weekend at Phoenix. And we're going to go have some fun. So, until then, I say, until we meet again.